Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am...
Dude, we're at youth.
Sorry.
We're at youth.
Oh.
We're at youth.
Youth.
Guys, we're so glad you're here for another night of Youth at Nite. If this is your first time here, we just want to say welcome. We're stoked that you're here. We have a fun night planned out for you. We have some fun videos and then a teaching before we head into small groups. And we're gonna start off with the game. So as you can tell, Nick has been listening to some music and he can't hear a single thing that I'm saying. And so I'm gonna try to say some phrases and he's gonna try to figure out what I'm saying based on just seeing me. So we're gonna see how this goes. You ready?
I think I'm ready.
Can you hear anything I'm saying?
What?
Can you hear anything I'm saying?
I don't know what you're saying.
Okay, number one.
Okay.
Betty bought some butter.
Okay, it's what?
Betty
Penny?
bought
Pine?
some
Penny? Penny is the first word.
No. Betty.
Benny?
Betty.
Money?
Betty.
Benny.
Close. Bought.
Pony.
Bought.
Bonnie?
Bought.
Do it again.
Bought.
Enunciate.
Bought.
Body?
Close. Bought.
Bottle.
Close. Bought. Some.
Say the whole phrase.
Betty bought some butter.
I don't know. This sounded so confusing.
You want it one more time?
Okay.
Betty
Benny,
bought
body,
some butter.
something cookie butter.
It's actually pretty close.
Something cookie butter.
That was pretty close.
Okay.
Oh, man, that was good. You know, it was Betty bought some butter.
Oh.
You were pretty close.
Dude, that is so confusing. Listening to two songs at once, my head's about to explode.
Oh, that's so good. Okay. She sells seashells. She sells seashells.
Tea?
She?
Cheese?
She?
Tea?
She sells
Chicken salad? I don't know.
She sells seashells.
I feel like you're not opening your mouth. She's like...
She sells seashells.
Chicken Caesar salad. That's all I see you saying.
So good. I'll do it one more time. She sells seashells.
I got nothing.
It was she sells seashells.
Oh my gosh.
Shoe shine shop. Shoe shine shop.
Say the first word.
Shoe.
You.
Shoe.
Shoe. Shoe?
Yeah.
Oh yes, shoe.
Shine.
Shine.
Yeah. Shop.
Shoe shine shop?
Yeah!
Oh yeah!
Yes.
Kitten.
You're like not even moving your mouth.
Kitten. Kitten.
Canada.
Kitten. 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 Eating chicken. Kitten. Kitten. Kitten.
It just looked like you're smiling.
Kitten. 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 Kitten.
Essay?
Kitten. Kitten.
Easy?
Kitten. Kitten eating chicken. Kitten. Kitten. That's the weirdest word. Kitten. Kitten eating chicken.
Move your mouth more.
Kitten eating.
All I can see is easy. Easy?
Eating.
Early?
Eating.
Is it E, right?
Yeah. Eating. Eating. chicken. Chicken.
Chicken?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Kitten eating chicken.
All I got is eat chicken.
Easy chicken. All right. That was good.
What was it?
Kitten eating chicken.
No.
Kitten is so weird. You don't really move your mouth. You're like,
Yeah.
kitten.
That is the most disorienting thing to have two songs played
Right?
so loudly.
3
3
free
free
throws.
crows?
Throws.
Throws?
Yeah. 3 free throws.
3 free throws?
Yes!
Oh, nice.
Yeah, yeah.
Good blood, bad blood. Truly rural. She sees cheese. Ted, Fed, Fred.
All right, so I'm Luke. I'm running around here. Am I doing anything or am I just waiting? Can I move? Oh. Oh, I can move. Can I just... Are we doing anything yet or am I just supposed to wait? Oh, Shelbers just came in. Bender Boy 2. All right. Starting in 1 second. Okay. I've never played this before. Shh. There are 2 imposters among us. Okay. Fix wiring. 0 out of 3. Is there like some kind of Oh, I bet these people know the map way more than I do. OG Clan is there. Oh, use. Wait, I have a use button. Fix lights. Oh, wait. 0%. Stabilize steering. Is there a way I'm supposed to go? Okay, these people are freaking me out, though. It's good for me to be around more than one person, though, right? Ah! No! Bender Boy! Dude, isn't this his game? And he killed me! Wait, I'm a ghost, though. OG... Can I say that? Look out! OG Clan's right there! Wait, isn't OG Clan the guy that killed me?
Wait, wasn't it Bender Boy?
Oh, it was Bender Boy. Bender Boy 2? Oh, I'm gonna watch this guy. Does he know that I'm following him?
No.
Can I scream? Look out!
No.
Valley, run!
No one even knows you're dead, bro.
Ah! Oh, okay. Now they know I'm dead. Okay, so he killed Shelbers and me. I mean, Luke, technically. I can't vote, can I?
No. Let's see what they're saying.
Oh, they're saying stuff? No. Where? Your girl, where? Electrical and it's wit. It's not white. Alright, Bender Boy. Someone call this boy out. With white, I mean. See? he can't even spell white. That's pretty sus. Right? Wait, can I say something? Wait, can I say something?
2 other ghosts you can, I
Oh.
believe.
Okay, no one's saying anything. Any sus though? Yeah, Bender Boy 2. Come on. Well, okay, come on, guys. I'm really counting on this. I need a redemption here. Let justice be served. Doing tasks together most of the side. Yeah. Okay, so let's skip. Bender Boy just wants to skip? No! What happens if he skips?
No one gets accused.
So Bender Boy just gets to be loose.
Yep. He's a free man.
No! Because he says let's skip. No! They killed Jeff!
Justice for Josh.
Come
man.
on, come on, come on. Although I think, no, it was the pink guy that killed me. No! Your girl was not an imposter! Okay, so how can I...
They won.
Oh, dang it! Bender Boy 2 and So Bolan. Dang, that's a lot. Especially because I got killed right off the bat, and then you just feel so helpless.
How do you feel about this loss, Josh?
Defeated. I feel defeated. But you know, I think it was my first game, so I have a lot of grace for myself.
That's good.
I also didn't even accomplish any tasks. So in that way, I also feel like I really let my team down. But, you know, there's always tomorrow.
There's always tomorrow.
Okay.
Thanks for joining us, Josh.
Thanks for having me.
What's up, youth family? Today we are starting a new series entitled All the Feels, and I want to begin like this. Emotions and feelings play a very significant role in our lives. Wouldn't you agree? Emotions and feelings, I would say, are a gift from God. They can be useful in so many ways, but emotions were never intended to be the boss or the ruler of the lives that we live. We would probably never say it this way, but all of us are at certain times controlled in one way or another by our emotions or our moods or our feelings. If you've ever taken care of young kids, which I know a lot of you have, you've babysat some kids, you know that this is true. Take away a cookie or ask them to share a toy with another kid, you feel those strong emotions pretty quickly, and they lash out, and what comes out of them is a response to the emotions that they're feeling deep down. But it's not just a child thing, it's actually a teenage thing, it's an adult thing, it's a human thing that we respond to our emotions. Think about it, how many times have you seen an adult lash out or let their emotions get the best of them? Probably more than a few times. And I'm guessing that you can remember a few situations where you allowed your emotions to get the best of you in certain situations. Maybe you got in an argument with a parent. Sound familiar? And you said something or you did something in the middle of that argument that ended up getting you grounded, and you allowed anger to take over. Or maybe you said some pretty terrible things about another person because you were really jealous of them. And in hindsight, you're like, man, why did I say that? I never would normally say something like that, but jealousy just kind of took over. Sometimes our emotions have control over us. And when that happens, we don't always make the best decisions in life. In fact, before we go any further, I want you to take a moment and think of this. Think of a negative emotion that has the most control over you in this season of life. What's the one emotion that when you feel it, it almost always seems to take over and cause you to respond in a certain way? What's the emotion that shows up the most often, sometimes even without realizing it? Let me give you a few just to get the ball rolling in your mind here. Maybe that's anger. Maybe that's anxiety. Maybe that's jealousy. Maybe that's loneliness or guilt or fear. The list can go on, and it can be different for each person, but chances are we've learned in some way or another how to monitor these emotions. We have these tactics to kind of monitor these emotions. We can cover it up when we need to. We may slam the door when we get angry at home, but when a teacher makes us mad, like, we probably won't slam the door and act in a certain way. We know how to kind of monitor it based on the people that are around us. So we can monitor our feelings and emotions to a certain degree. And sometimes it works. but sometimes we don't have the resource to be able to control those. And the question that I have is like, is monitoring these emotions the solution? Like, is just like stuffing it and ignoring it and trying to suppress these emotions, is that the best way, or is there a better way? Does Jesus have a better way for us to process and respond with the emotions that we feel? What if there was a solution that went way beyond monitoring our feelings? The thing I love about Jesus is that so much of what he teaches is helpful for everyone, whether you consider yourself a Christian or not. And this topic, the topic of emotions, is one of those. There's a passage of scripture that begins with Jesus and his disciples, which are like these 12 close friends of his, and it's found in the Gospel of Mark. And the Pharisees, who are known for being super religious, and the teachers of the law, who are also very religious, they come to Jesus and they have a question for him. They say this, Mark chapter 7, verse 5. Why don't your disciples live according to the tradition of the elders instead of eating their food with defiled hands? In other words, why don't your disciples wash their hands before they eat? That's the question that these religious leaders are asking Jesus. And the Pharisees were bothered. Why are they asking this question to begin with? The Pharisees were bothered not because it's like, dude, on a hygiene level, like, dude, COVID's going on, wash your hands. It wasn't that. They were accusing Jesus of breaking the law of the elders, which was a law that was passed down by word of mouth. That's important. We're going to come back to that. There was also this written law, which Moses received from God. It included the 10 Commandments and 103 other commandments. And there was the law that was passed down by word of mouth. And it was tricky because sometimes the oral law was in conflict with the written law, the law of God. The whole situation was kind of confusing, as you can see. So Jesus answers, instead of coming for them directly, he quotes the prophet Isaiah. And here's what he says. Isaiah was right when he prophesied about you hypocrites. Ouch. As it is written, these people honor me with their lips, but their hearts are far from me. They worship me in vain. Their teaching are merely human rules. And then, in case it wasn't totally clear, Jesus continues to sum it up. And he says in verse 8, you have let go of the commands of God and are holding on to human traditions. In other words, Jesus is saying, you're trying to lead people closer to God. You're looking to make power plays to keep you in charge, to keep other people under your control. And that's not the way that God works. And Jesus still isn't done. He continues in verse 14 and 15. He says, listen to me, everyone, and understand this. So you can see this emotion in Jesus right now. He says, nothing outside of a person can defile them by going into them. Rather, it is what comes out of a person that defiles them. Meaning, the fact that the disciples didn't wash their hands doesn't make God mad at them. God is far bigger and better than that. So back in the day, God gave people the law because he had their best interests in mind. He wasn't trying to keep himself happy by controlling or manipulating their behavior. And Jesus basically says, don't you see that whatever enters your mouth goes into your stomach and then and then that comes out of the body? It's like a biology lesson, like what goes in must come out. But what comes out of a person's mouth, those are the things that defile them. That is so unique, right? The things that come out of your mouth are actually the thing that defile what's inside, which basically means defile you. That basically means you're in conflict with God. Get this. This is one of the main points that I want you to take away. We aren't in conflict with God because we accidentally eat the wrong thing. We are in conflict with God when what comes out of our mouths hurt the people that God loves so much. And spoiler alert, like God loves everybody. So when we allow our emotions to take control and we hurt the people in front of us, it actually causes us to be in conflict with God. You could say that everything Jesus taught was centered around this idea. We love God by loving his people. Like when we love God's people, we are actually loving God himself. But we're not going to stop there, because when Jesus talks about what puts us in conflict with God, he talks about how the source of our offensive words and deeds, those things are actually inside of us. It's the emotions that we're trying to monitor and trying to control. And this is what Jesus said. Mark 7, verse 21, he says, for it is from within, out of a person's heart, that evil thoughts come. Haven't you found this to be true? Everything typically begins with a thought. I've heard it said that your life moves in the direction of your strongest thoughts. Jesus talks about murder and adultery and greed and hatred and deceit and folly. And every one of these things, you know what they begin with? They all start with a thought. They all start with something that turns into an emotion and turns into a way that they respond. And one of the words that it says the word folly, and that's just essentially bad judgment. And your greatest regrets with friends and family were typically, if you're being honest, the result of bad judgment. Anytime you look back and think, why would I do such a thing? Or why would I say that thing? That's folly. And Jesus is saying all that stuff, it starts in your thoughts. When you entertain that thought, your emotions move in that direction. And when your emotions move in that direction, it actually wells something up within you, and you actually respond out of that emotion. And he cares about what could happen with a simple thought because it affects the people that he loves. And here's how this is connected to what we're going to be talking about for the next several weeks. The negative emotions that we try to monitor. It's this, the anger that we don't seem to have control over. Maybe that's you. Or the FOMO that we have that causes us to make decisions against our parents' back. Like we're jealous, we don't want to be left out, so we actually go against our parents' wishes. Or the fear that we look at and wish we could, like the fear that we're facing all day long, and we wish we could just chill out for a bit. Every one of those comes from an internal environment. And those environment are the emotions that we feel. So for the next couple weeks, we're going to start paying more attention to the world inside of ourselves. And we're going to try and form a habit of telling ourselves that it doesn't have to control us anymore. Our emotions, while they are good, while they can be beautiful things, they can be motivating things, they do not have to control our lives. Wouldn't that be awesome? Maybe some of you just need to hear that. Wouldn't it be awesome if the emotions that you've been feeling, especially during these times, wouldn't it be awesome if they didn't have to control you? They didn't have to tell you whether to turn right or left. I want you to remember this simple truth as we kind of begin this teaching series. Because of Jesus, emotions don't have to be the boss of you. Emotions, they don't have to be the boss of you. Jesus is a way better boss for your life than the negative emotions that you experience. I'm going to invite you to respond. This is kind of the application portion. I want you to respond in two different ways today. The first one is this. Try and think of the top one or two emotions that you have the hardest time controlling right now. Like these are emotions that control you more than you would like. Maybe it's anger, fear, insecurity, jealousy, greed, anxiety, whatever it is. What is this emotion that no matter how hard you try to kind of keep it under control, it usually gets the best of you? And then number two, start checking in with yourself. This week, I want you to begin asking yourself at the end of the day, how am I really doing? As you look back on the day, I want you to pay attention to the emotions that were a huge part of your day. And guys, I'm doing this for myself. Like, man, was I just really frustrated, or was I mad, or was I sad, or was I angry today? Like, what was it within me? What was kind of driving the decisions that I was making throughout the day? And if there are these negative emotions that are kind of causing you to feel a certain way, I want you to like check in with yourself and just like the first application point, like name those. Like, man, I was really angry today. Take those to Jesus. Jesus, I don't want to be controlled by anger. I don't want these things to be telling me how I'm going to be living my life. So help me to surrender these things to you. Help guide my responses when I feel like lashing out in anger. Because if we're being honest, the feelings that we hold on to overflow into the lives of the people around us. Jesus wants to stop that. He wants to engage with us about the feelings that we hold inside so that we can be in a healthy place to respond in a way that loves the people around us. I want to wrap up like this. If you're a follower of Jesus, that is a big deal because you're saying, Jesus, you're the boss of my life and emotions are not. Jesus was meant to be the boss of our lives, and throughout this journey of following him, we're continually putting him back into that position as boss of our lives. And a couple of scriptures to share with you as we head out is Matthew 11:28. He says, "Come to me, all who are weary and burdened." Man, if you're following Jesus, we are weary and burdened in this season. Let's come running to Jesus. And then it says, "And I will give you rest." The rest that we are in desperate need of, he has that ready, waiting for us. And another time Jesus said this in John 14:27. He said, "Peace I leave with you. My peace I give you. I do not give to you as the world gives. Do not let your hearts be troubled, and do not be afraid. That is so hopeful. In other words, Jesus is a way better boss than any feeling or emotion that we experience. He's worth listening to when it comes to how we handle the emotions that we have. And if you follow him, you will find out for yourself.